Good afternoon from Nigeria. My name is Tommy Joseph. I'm here again to continue on the TBC broadcast. And this morning, this afternoon in Nigeria, F TBC broadcast. I want to really appreciate as many of you as will join me. Welcome to this broadcast. But before I I will want to remind everybody out there that 90 minutes from now is going to be the send button meeting. Endeavor to be there. Don't miss out on it. Quite a lot of vital information are first-hand obtained in the send button meetings before it goes on the blog or before you get it anywhere else. And two, for those of you that will wish to join the French version, Umbe will be live tomorrow at the same time, Tuesday, 3 o'clock. You can also join him. For me, I don't speak French, so I don't think if I join Umbe, there's anything I'm going to get out of it. But chances are you may understand it too, so you may join him. Maybe there are things that we hear today and maybe different from what he hears tomorrow. I can't tell, but if you understand French, tomorrow, join Umbe. If you attend today's meeting, I will encourage you to be because and the more you heard about it, the more you hear about it, the more you get conversant with it. So join him tomorrow. And that is that. Now, today is 30th, tomorrow will be 31st. And until something happens dramatically by tomorrow, migration will be over. We don't know, admin may come up with another thing, or it's gone and gone. We never can tell. But now, when migration is over, what next? That's the question that everybody on his mind. Net, everybody is now on TBC 009.net. So what next? What next are we what are we going to do? On the book yesterday and today, and thing that really touched me. And what was it? That was Kringle. I was far back as March 2016. People were going to market with $1 and buying quite a number of TBC, and now gradually TBC was growing until now. TBC has gotten to a point where it's not easy for one to go out and buy one TBC coin. At that point in time, we were trying to sell TBC, we were trying to promote TBC from out, but now look at where we are. Bashrat, you are welcome. I appreciate seeing you here. Thank you very much for joining me. About now that migration will be over, what next? So I'm looking at the evolution from TBC now to Kringle.cash. So we were there looking at, selling TBC, but now nobody can afford to buy TBC. Now it has evolved from going to market to buy TBC, now to buying Kringle coins. Now, if we look at it, that clearly we are making progress. We are making quite a big progress. Why? Because now nobody can buy our coin. Nobody can buy a whole TBC. Buy coins of TBC, which is Kringles. Now it's like the American dollar is too big for someone to buy. You can now only buy this cents, or the pound is too big to buy, you can now only buy the pence. Or Nigeria is too big to buy, now you can only buy the kobo. That's where we are. And at this point in time, if there's anything we need to do is to go out and promote the campaign. Let's promote the campaign for acceptance. I was just watching a blog, something Randy sent yesterday. In my own country, Nigeria, now somebody has a shop out there that takes 50% cash, 50% TBC. That's a big development. Now people can walk into that shop and pay 50% TBC, 50% cash. Now that the market is getting over, that is what we need to do. That's the next thing that remains for us to do, to go all out there and try to gain acceptance for our coin. And two, as we are getting acceptance for our coin, we are making it more and more popular, and people will begin to join us, and now it increases in value. Like I will always say, I don't support the bank for now. Why? Because going to the bank will not pay us. But what I would love to see is that we grow in number in the community to 1% of the world population, or 2%, or 3%, or 4%. At that point in time, at that point in time, I know also we have gone far. So all I'm encouraging you to do is now, this exercise is over. TBC 004 is gone. Now we're on TBC 009.net. It can support us, it can support our transactions, it can support everything we are doing. Now let's go out and build a community. Now, if you understand what TBC is doing right now, you can clearly understand that you don't need the bank. Now, in my own country, I can walk into a shop and pay 50% cash money with you. Maybe you know about Edmark. It's a Philippine product. They deal in coffee and quite a lot of products. So one of my downlines went to Edmark office, and he said he wants to buy their products in TBC. And they said, yeah, TBC is a currency. We understand that, but it's not yet accepted in Nigeria the way it is. But if you want to, you can use it to buy things from Philippines, and you can ship. Now he came back and was, oh, did you hear what I found in Edmark? They asked me I can buy from Philippines with TBC, and they can ship it, and I can take it here. Now, what has Philippines does? Philippines has only gone out to promote the coin, to make people accept it, and now they are enjoying it. It's now putting money into the things. The other day on the blog, I saw somebody bought 3 Land Cruiser Jeeps, and he was cool about it. So at this point in time, all I want to say is migration will be over. This changes. This is 009.net. Is there functional and strong enough to support us? Let's go all out and now promote the coin. Let's go all out acceptance with it. Imagine in Nigeria, there's a shop. I'm going to check out by tomorrow because I only saw it yesterday. I'm going to check out and I am going to buy. And I will come with it and say, look, this is what somebody is doing. That's all we need to do for now. Let's go all out there and build the community. And it will do us good. Now, two, there are things at times, it may not be common everywhere, but me, I run into them once in a while and I hear them. There are a lot of conceptions that are not true outside there. Also, we should stop at nothing to try to correct that information. Why? Because that is a wrong thing. And people should about our community, about TBC and what it stands for. When someone's doing the wrong thing, be bold enough to confront it and challenge it. If you don't know what to do, then there are authorities, there are leaders. You can always get there, but defend the currency, protect the currency, negotiate deals on it, bring people in the community, and you'll be surprised what can happen. Like I will always say, I was watching a telly I was in the US, I was in an African documentary on CNN, and in this broadcast, I saw something that really touched me and really pushed me forward. It was on South Africa, and I just saw Nelson Mandela in the memory just came and climbed the podium. In the stadium, there were over 100,000 people. And when Mandela climbed the podium, he just shot his fist out. And the whole stadium echoed, "It's in our hands." And I was like, what's the meaning of this? It is in their hands. They took their destiny into their hands and they got their independence. They fought the colonial master. It's in their hands. And listen, if we that make it, bringing 1,000 people in the community or more, it's in our hands, we can do it. It's not beyond us. It's in our hands. We can do it. All we just need to do is just go out there, do as our leaders are teaching us to do. Go on the blog. Don't stay on the blog. Most of the things you see me talk about in all my broadcasts are coming from the blog. It's only when you go on the blog that you will be able to speak in somebody else. That's where you learn. That's where you improve. And therefore, we need to go there. So what am I saying? It is in our hands. It is in our hands. To make it, it's in our hands. Nobody else is going to do it for us. It's in our hands. Like the other day, Randy was saying, nothing but the action will work. We just have to act. Nobody is coming to do it. Nobody can stop it. If we say it can't be stopped, nobody can stop it. And now it's too late. I was on the blog this morning and I saw something that Mike Adams put on the blog. I was like, wow, what is this? It was a poster he put. And what's on the poster? The poster simply says, "Is America running out of time?" And in this poster, when he put the poster and then the article, now you will see the elite seated comfortably on a chair. Go on the blog was yesterday. Seated comfortably on the chair. And now they had a table before them and all that they put value on the table. But this table have no stand. It has no leg. Who was under the table? The poor masses. The poor masses were under the table and they were sitting comfortably. A beautiful picture of what the elites are doing. Now, when I watched it, it spoke volumes to me. But there was something that he put on that poster that touches me, and I will want everyone to have a look at it and think about it. You see on top of it, now the poor that were under the table, keeping the table while the elites sit and do what they want to do. A thought crossed their mind. And what did they say? Do is to stand up. And their little game is over. Listen, please. Once they get up, the table is turned and the little game is over. There is nothing we can do better than that. We are already down. We are already under the table. We are supporting the table. Let's all get up. The moment we stand up, this table is turned. And that's the end of slavery. That's the end of the whole of the elites over our lives, over our finances. That's the end of their control. That's the end of the slavery. That's the end of the poverty. So we need to stand up, especially now that we are no longer going to have the challenge of trying to migrate. Let's go all out. Let's stand up. Let's turn the table down and let's end this game. That's all I am trying to pass across this afternoon in Nigeria. Let's end this game. You can do it. I can do it. It's in our hands. It's in our hands. And you don't know what to do. Look, there are too many things you can do. too many things you can do. Why? Because the market is there. In fact, the marketers are few. In a world of 7.5 billion people, and here we are just about 3 million people can get to. So the market is big, are really very few. So look, hit the street. Now the platform is saying, hit the street, bring in the people and put inside your pocket. They are to change. I will share this experience I had on Saturday, that 2 days ago. Today is Monday. Now, somebody walked into my office. Why? Because my downline told him about TBC. But this is someone who has invested about 600,000 Nigerian naira in TBC last year. If you do a conversion, that will be like maybe about 1,400, 1,500 US dollars. But the bad story about it is that this man put this money in about $1,500, but he doesn't have a wallet. What happened? This so-called person introduced him to TBC, presented TBC to him like a fiat currency. And he gave out the money, and the person bought the money and put it in her own wallet. This guy have no access to it. And now, my dog, the guy said, okay, where is your, he doesn't have a wallet. And the guy said, no. So he brought him to me. I sat down with him and we talked. Now he placed a call to the so-called broker. I spoke with the broker on the line. The broker had not taken his money, but she bought the TBC coins into his own wallet because she is the one. TBC is not so. That's not the way TBC operates. You sign up, you have your own wallet, you buy into your own wallet, you become your own bank, and that's what it is. And this man was shocked. Now he was told for the $1,500 purchase he made, he has 5 TBC. I said to him, yeah, you may have 5 TBC, but to me, I think you should have more than that. Why? Because if your transactions are confirmed, you should be having about maybe 14, 15 TBC. But I don't know what happened. Meet your broker and see how this one can be transferred. Now, why am I pointing this thing out? Now this is a mess. Because they can't transfer 1 TBC. And they are in the hands of so now coins. And he looked up and said, sir, how can you help me? I said, well, the only thing you can do is sign up, have a wallet. Now, and then we see what can happen. Maybe you will involve admin, involve the commissioner, or support. I don't know what's going to happen for now, but first and foremost, have a wallet. And happily, this man signed up, paid his $20 wallet fee right in my office, made his $100 purchase in Bitcoin from me in my office. Then he saw the first and 20 kringles, his purchase of $100. He saw additional 500,000 kringles in his office. And he was, is this? I said, yes. Now everybody around was like, is that how this thing works? I said, it's as simple as it doesn't take you 10 minutes and you are there. I have only explained to him what he needed to know. There are many out there are still ignorant, thinking TBC is like Bitcoin or like any other fiat currency out there that you can trade or you can give a broker, but it is not so. So it is also our duty and our responsibility to be able to explain to people, look, this is what TBC stands for. because that's all we need now. On the blog, if you go to the billioncoin.info, why? Because the billioncoin.info has become a shadow of itself. That's the evolution. Now, whatever you need to know, we are back to Kringle.cash. Under info, you will find everything you will ever need in the billioncoin.info. So let's go out there, especially for those of us in Africa, in the third world countries. Such things are happening all out there. Why? Because not all of us have access to the internet system. Not all of us have access to technology because we are still living in the third world. And therefore, for those of you living in the third world countries, there's something happening out there with the currency and the community that we don't understand. Please try and correct that. Now, as I'm making this broadcast, 2-3 people have walked into my office. And what is it? Somebody went out. The person in question, the person I'm talking about, went out. Listen, if you have issue with your TVs, I think there's one honest person, which is Dr. Tommy. And I was in the office and 3 people walked into my office. And I just finished talking with them and they are satisfied. Again, I've made another step. What even baffles them the more is when they were making the payment, I told them, okay, I don't know you guys. Somebody brought you here. Whatever you're going to pay me, tell this guy he has 50%. Let him come for it. I said, yes. If you go out there, you meet someone who wants to buy, bring them. Because now you don't sell. But November to redeem before you can have anything to sell. Therefore, if you have anybody to sell, bring them in. And you will take your 50. I either give you cash or I give you TBC coins, whichever one you desire. Now, this is just happening between Saturday and today. And already I made 4 sales. And they are telling me that in the next 2 or 3 hours, they are coming back to my office because the 3 have come and have seen what that man that came here on Saturday said. Now they are going out and I'm expecting more people to come in. So if there's anything we need to do at this point in time is let's go all out. It's in our hands. We can do it. We can get a cash center, but that's the next thing. Why? Because people are to my office and therefore there's no reason why I should not enter. And it's like if you have more than 2 TBC qualified to sell, get now because of the people, many more are going. I don't know how many, but I am happy that it's working, and I am in the office. They only go out and talk, and people come, and they are putting money into my pocket. You cannot go out and push this thing out and not raise a cash flow for yourself. So we will have to do that. We will have to go all out and push this currency all out. The issue of trying to make people know about it is now off. Imagine now in Nigeria, now TBC is on news. Go all over the place, you will find TBC on posters, TBC on flyers. People are doing everything possible in their power to promote it. People use TBC to buy cars.